Deep in the heart of the dense forest lay a small town known only as Hawthorne Grove. The thick canopy of trees blocked out the sun, casting an eerie shadow over the town. Despite its tranquility, an ominous presence loomed over the town, like a dark cloud that refused to lift. Jake and Emily, a young couple, moved to Hawthorne Grove in search of a fresh start. The beauty of the wilderness and the town's peace and quiet drew them in, and they rented a small cabin in the woods. The first few days were peaceful, but as time passed, they noticed strange things happening around them. They heard strange noises coming from the woods at night, saw shadows moving in the dark, and felt like they were being constantly watched. One evening, while Jake was cooking dinner, there was a knock on the door. When he opened it, he was met with an old, hunched-over man holding a lantern. The old man warned Jake that Emily was in danger, but refused to elaborate before disappearing into the darkness. Jake searched the cabin for Emily, but she was nowhere to be found. Panic set in as he realized she had been taken. He scoured the woods, calling her name, but there was no answer. Days turned into weeks, and Jake became consumed with grief and guilt, blaming himself for not protecting her. He searched the woods day and night, hoping to find her. One dark night, he stumbled upon a clearing deep in the woods. In the center stood an old cabin, its windows boarded up and doors locked. He could hear a faint whisper that sounded like Emily's voice coming from inside. Breaking down the door, he found a group of masked men gathered around a table, performing unspeakable acts on Emily. Jake tried to save her, but the men overpowered him, dragging him away and leaving Emily to die. He was never seen again, and the townspeople warned travelers to stay away from the cabin in the woods. To this day, on quiet nights, the faint whisper of Emily's voice can be heard, calling out for help from the darkness. The tragic story of Jake and Emily has become a warning to all who dare to venture into the woods of Hawthorne Grove.